Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining today's webinar. As the title says, we will create a SQL report today and create a golden era so you can drill back to the documents, or in our case it will be documents. Okay? Just before we get started, I would like to introduce you to all our Boyum products. Today we're going to be working with the usability package. On the right side, you see the gray circle. All the yellow circles you see around it, those are modules within the usability package, which you can turn on or off depending if you need them. B1 budget is a tool where you can do budget on customers, customer groups, or item groups, or by sales employee. B1 time task is a time recording solution. B1 MailChimp is an integration to your MailChimp account where you can upload your contacts from SAP Business One up to your MailChimp account, and then you can get statistics report in SAP Business One. It's really neat. B1 Document Manager is a attachment solution from Boyum. Now in SAP you can attach, I think, in every screen already. And print and delivery is our number one on those modules, because you really can automate your tasks. You can automate your emailing, sending emails in the evening to all your customers and so on. You can do mass deliveries and so on. Okay. On the left side, you see CRM for Outlook. That's an integration to your Outlook, which is really nice and has become very popular because you can do your CRM activities in Outlook. You don't have to VPN to your SAP. As long as the server is up anywhere in the world, you can create orders, quotation, activities, and so on. And it's real time, it flows back into your SAP Business One. B1 Payment is a credit card solution that has taken off very well, because it's a very easy to use solution with credit card, and it is PCI compliant. We only work with gateways who are PCI compliant. Then we have BAS Manufacturing. That's a very powerful add-on for manufacturing companies. And Protomax, which is also a Boyum product now, which is a warehouse management system. Okay? But today we're gonna be working in the usability package. If you don't know what the usability package is, you will see today. It is a great tool to customize your screen, to make everyday's tasks so much easier for your employees. So you know, when you have happy employees, they're gonna be more productive. Your customer's gonna be more happy, and it's gonna be and the company is going to be successful. Okay, so the usability package is really a great tool. It's almost a must. I'm still a SAP Business One user, and I used to implement SAP, and it makes it easier for everybody around the software. Okay, but today we're going to create a SQL report with B1 Up. And then we're gonna create golden eras so we can drill back to the documents which are listed on the SQL report. And then I'm gonna show you how you can attach this report on a tab, and also to a button, and also to a right-click menu, because everybody's different. Some people like a report maybe by right-clicking, some want it as a shortcut button, or maybe on the tab. Okay, I'm going into SAP Business One. And first I'm going to show you the setup we're going to be working on. If I open up Business Partner Master Data, and let me get one. No, there we go. Oh, actually, let me go the other way. I want to get Maxitech. They have a lot of data. So I have a business partner master data here. And if you look right here, I have a tab called Sales Report. And this is what we're going to build on the sales order side. And if I click on it, I see all my credit memos and all my invoices. And I have golden eras where I can drill back and open the document up straight from here. And you see also I have a button right here. It's called Sales Report, and it gives me the same data. I just want you to see that you have all those options where you want to attach a SQL report. Same thing, credit memos and invoices. If you rather have a right-click menu, you can do the same thing as a right-click sales report. Same data. So you have all that flexibility. Where do you want to have this report? You want a button, you want it on a tab, or on a right click. And of course, if I switch customers, it will go to, well, it doesn't have many in there. Actually, he does have some in here. You see he only has credit memo and he only has one credit memo. It refreshes it, of course, and looks at the business partner code. So we're going to do the same thing on the sales order. So I just wanted you to see what we built, because sometimes it makes a little bit more sense. First, we're going to create the SQL report. I'm going to go to Administration, Add-on, B1 Usability Package, Module Configuration, Universal Function. Universal Function Configuration. Right here, you can have all those universal functions, but we're going to work on SQL report today. First, I'm going to go to Add Mode. As you guys know, you always have to go to Add Mode first. And I'm going to click on SQL report. I give it a name. And this is very important. I would suggest if you use B1 Usability Package, you can have so many universal functions. Always start out with the type of universal function. The type is SQL report. Just do SQL, and then we call it webinar, invoices, and credit memo. For example, just you can do some remarks here, but be very, I'm going to say on sales order, and you will see why I said it. Okay, name it very well. And the form title, I'm going to call it invoices and credit memo. I will mention this later. And now you're ready to write your crystal report. This is your width, your height, form size. I'm going to leave it as the default. It works for me. Okay. So let's say we want to show all the invoices. Let's take it in steps. So I'm going to select the invoices as type. You will see why I have this. Document number, document entry, object type. You will see why I'm using that. Document date, document total. From the invoice table, where car code is syntax for. So maybe you're asking, where did I get this from? You get this because I know I want to attach this on the sales order screen, like the other one was on the business partner screen. And if I attach it on the sales order screen, I want it to look, when it runs the report, I want it to look at the customer code, which one I have up on the screen. And you see right here, it is item syntax 4. On the business partner screen, if I click on here, I can use the same report as I showed to you, just for you to see what we are building. The same report, but it has item syntax 5. So you make sure you look at that. This copy system information is from the B1 Usability Package. It comes very handy when you do reports, because you can copy it straight from here. You just gotta make sure you have view system information on, otherwise it won't display. Okay, now let's go back here. So this is my SQL report, and for right now what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna leave it as it is because I want you to see the difference. I'm gonna click add. And now I'm going back, I'm Xing out of here, and I'm going back to my sales order. And let's create a button here and attach it, and let's see the data, what we're getting. So I'm going to B1 Usability Package by right-clicking, and I go to Edit Function button. I have so many function buttons here already. So I'm going to the last one, and I call it Report 2, just for this session. And I'm telling the system, I want to attach a universal function, and that's the one we just created. And if I click here, I have to attach it right here. And you see why the naming is so important, because you can have so many. I'm going to double click to sort it by name, and usually I go down, and here's all my SQL ones. I'm sure there's more. I didn't name each one that good. So I'm gonna, there we go, webinar, that's what I called it. and I'm going to click update. So I touch this universal function, that SQL report. I'm going to update it, and I have to go out from the cell sorter and go back in to refresh it so the button will be created. And you see the button right here. If I click on it, what do I get? Yes, I do get all the invoices for this customer. So let's see if we get different data. I don't even know if it's for this customer. I don't have the customer name right here, but it's pulling from the code. And you see, if I go right here, let me go, that was, let's go to Microchimp, and you will see it's going to be a different report. It's different numbers, but it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. So we're going to go back to that universal function. This is really not very clean. It's just, yeah, it's just busy. So we're going back. We want to have a cleaner report, a better report. So I'm going to the edit function button, and I'm going straight from here and access my universal function. It's just shorter and quicker. So I have all these invoices here, but let's say, okay, I want to drill back to the document. So there is a wizard right here, and everybody always click on those question mark. Our development is doing a really good job to explain everything really well, what you can do with those fields. So I'm going to the wizard, and now you can format it. Okay, that's the format wizard. So first I need to tell the wizard what are my columns. So the first one is type. The second one is the doc num. The third one is the entry. You don't have to name it exactly what's in the query. The object, and you see why I have those. Then I have the total. Oh, should be able to spell it. So let's keep it simple. So, okay, you want a golden error. So right here, doc, I want the golden error by the number. So all you do in this case, you go right here and you click error invoice. I'm going to click update and update here, and I'm going to minimize this universal function so we can come back to it because we're going to build a little bit more. So if I click report now, I have the golden error. Look how quick it goes. And if I drill back here, 141, it opens up the document, and it's Microchimp. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's still, maybe you want to collapse it because it's still very, very busy. Okay, if I go right here to perimeter technologies, there we go. If I go click around here, it should give me perimeter technologies. So we want to have it a little bit different. So first of all, maybe we want to put in, well, let's do this. Let's do group by first column. I'm going to click update just for you to see the difference. Oops, minimize it. And if I run it now, oh, it collapsed it. So that's pretty cool. That's a little bit cleaner. And here we go. It says invoices here. You don't have it on each one. It collapses it, and you have your drop down. But now let's say we want to add the credit memos for this customer too, for that report, not customer. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take the exact same query, but just a different table. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna call it credit memo. Let's just as type, and then here it is. We gotta do a different. What is it? Hold on, I have it somewhere here. It is ORIN, ORIN. Okay, so now let's try this. We're gonna update. So it should give me, I think it's right, select credit. It should give me the credit memos also. So let's go here. Okay, credit memo and invoices. I should have done a space. So I go here, I open here. This is invoice number 20. So now let's try the credit memo. If I click on 27, they have a lot of credit memos, don't they? So what does the system do? Oh, look at that. It opened up an error invoice. Because we didn't complete our wizard now, because we are looking at two different tables, and when we did the wizard, we only said just drill back to error invoice. So it pulls the error invoice number. Make sense? So we can fix that. And now you know why I have entry and object type. So I'm going to tell it here, okay, those are multi-target. First of all, I need the report to check the object. The object is, number 13 is invoice 14 is a credit memo. So I'm going in here. I said, I want you to check the object which are column 4. If the object would be after document number, it would be column 3, but I have it on column 4. And then I want the golden arrow on the entry, because that's the document. Okay. I'm going to click update. Update. Now let's see what this does. I'm going back to this one more time. If I run it here, it's credit memo and invoices. Now, if I drill back on a credit memo, so a credit memo should come up. Here it is. If I go to an invoice, of course, the invoice should come up because we told the wizard I have multi-error. I need you to look at the object and then at the entry number. Okay, so you have this here. Of course, we need the entry and object because of the wizard, because of the type of report we just did, but you don't want to show that because for the user it doesn't make sense, right? So you can go in here to the wizard and you can hide those. We need them, but we're gonna hide them. And I'm gonna click update, update. And let me get out of here and I'm gonna run this report. And you see the 2 columns are gone. It's cleaner. Okay, but one more thing I want to show you. See, the credit memos are also positive, just like the invoices. Maybe you want to show the credit memo negative, just because it's just, it's just good for your eye. So you can put in here times -1 on the total field, and now it's the same totals, and they will come out as negative. See if that's right. There we go. So for the user, it's easier. Those are credit memos. I mean, I know it says it here, but just so if I go back 43, of course, here it shows positive, but there we go. Okay, 100. Okay, so this is how you build your SQL report. This is how you attach the golden arrows. It's really nice. If you can also put in there if the status is open, for example, for the sales employee, they can go straight in here and see what they have open. Okay. So we did the button already right here. So now let's attach it to, let me go back really quick. You can show the line number here and also bend the draw color you see right here. That's why you see dark gray and light gray. I have it checked right here. Okay. That's why you get that. So I'm going minimize it again, and maybe you want it as a tab. So to create a tab, you just right click B1 Usability Package, create new tab. SQL report tab. You have the option, a custom tab, where usually you put your UDFs in there or move fields over there for yourself, or a SQL report tab. I want a SQL report tab. All you have to do is click add, make a line active, and then find the same sales report. Oh, here it is. And that's it. And you see right here, invoices and credit memo. This is what's going to display on your tab. That's why I told you I will come back to this. This will display on your tab. Okay? I'm Gonna click OK here. That's all you do. You attach it. I leave the position as it is. We have videos on that. And I click update and OK. And I'm going out from the sales order and I log back on. And you will see the tab already. Look how easy it is just to create a tab. So here's my tab. So I have Thompson here, Perimeter Technologies. You see I have the report here. It refreshes it exactly like this report, identical. So somebody maybe wants a button for some users, and some people like it on the tab. And really, really nice is also if, and it looks at the business partner code. What's really nice is maybe you have somebody that want it as a right click. So I have it as a tab. Maybe people like on tab as a button, and then you can also use the same report at right click menu. Okay, I'm gonna click plus and I'm gonna call it report 2 to keep it simple, and there we go. I tell the system I want to attach a universal function, and there we go. I'm gonna find it. This is the long one. Go down to SQL and you find this one. Okay, and here you see right here users, for which user should have the right click menu with those buttons, with this menu. Okay, so I'm gonna click update. Okay, and in this case I don't have to get out. This creates it right away, and here's the report. Pretty neat, huh? So you see it in 3 different, and my screen on 3 different, and of course if you change customer, it pulls up different data, customers data. So this showed you how you can create a golden era, and then how you can touch a SQL report on a tab, on a button, or on a right click menu. Okay, so going back to this, we saw all this, and I hope you really enjoyed it. If you have further questions, be sure you will follow us on YouTube. All the videos are going to be out there. This one will be out there. If anybody was on earlier, I apologize. I had a problem with the audio. I think you guys couldn't hear me. That's why I'm doing this recording now. It will go out on YouTube. You can follow it again. And we have many, many other videos out there, hundreds of videos, step-to-step videos. If you have any suggestion, or if you want to see certain webinars, or if something you can't find, please write us to sales or to support. Check out our other products. Download a trial version and try them out. You will like them. But again, if you have webinar ideas, what you would like to see, let us know. We want to share our knowledge. We want you to know what we know. We want you to be successful. We want your customers to be happy. We want everybody to be happy. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. And again, hopefully you join next webinar. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, everybody.